Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my PHP video tutorials. And in this tutorial, we are going to be doing, we are going to complete the street functions we left off in my previous tutorial. As you can see, if you can look back at my previous tutorials, we did something about lots of string. I told you about lots of string functions. That string functions are up to 50, but we are going to be dealing with the ones that you're going to be using more often. Now, sorry, I listed this down here for you guys to see, so I don't want to miss any of them. These ones are the the, the ones you are going to often see or encounter while you're coding in PHP. So in my previous tutorials, I explained the string length functions, and the second, which is string reverse functions, and the third one, which is string replaced. That's where I stopped. But in today's this particular video, I'll be doing the word count, string shuffle, substring, similar text, and text sesh, and add slashes, stroke, strip slashes. So please, I'll be fast about this because I don't want this video to be too long. So just follow along. Okay. All right. Now let me try to recap what I did last time on my previous video. Now, the string length is used to return the numbers of characters in a string or a word. Okay, for example, if I have a string, I'm just gonna recap this so I won't spend much time on it. A string like this, and hello world. Now, to return the numbers of characters, I shouldn't even put it in a variable. Let me just echo and strlen. Let's try the video in the browser and see. Eleven. As you can see, we have 11 letters here, 11 characters. I already showed you guys this before, so I'm just gonna recap this, trying to remind you. Probably I shouldn't be doing this anyway, because you can always get back to my previous video and check them out. Let me just continue with where we stop. Let me just continue from where we stop. Okay, and let's go to the fourth one, which is, we did the first, the second, the third one. Now let's do the fourth one. Now, fourth one is used to count the numbers of words in a string. Like if, for example, I have let's say a string, sorry, and is equal to, this is a good PHP tutorial. Okay, don't forget your line terminator as the semicolon. Now, word count, okay, string count, is equal to, I'm putting this in a variable so we can just echo the variable. Now, string count, let's say the function is just str word count. Now you put the string in the parameter, that the string will be there in the parameter. It takes like the text 3 argument. We are still gonna check them out. Okay, string, this string here is what we are trying to count the numbers of words in there. Okay, now let's echo the string count. Echo the variable string count. String count. Now it will return the numbers of words in this string. So now let's view that. Six words. So now let's do it this way. We have, sorry, we have 5 words in this string. Oh, let me just say sentence. Okay, you know about this, since it's a variable, we are using a double quote to echo this string. Now you can also you don't need to concatenate your variable. You don't need to concatenate. Had it been I used single quote, you would have concatenated. Okay, let's try to view it in the browser and see. Now we have 6 words in this sentence. Okay, now let's check the next parameter I told you about. Let's check it out and see. Now the next parameter takes this argument. Let's check this argument. 0. It's still gonna return the same. Okay, now let's use 1 here. Now 1 in this argument will return an array. Now let's try to view that in the browser and see what's gonna happen. It's gonna, array to string conversion. It's gonna return an array. So now we have a function that is used to print out arrays. Now it's called print r function. Now you're gonna enclose this in a bracket. It's gonna return an array. Okay, array. We have, like I told in programming, looks like I never told you this before. In programming, we start counting from 0. So now we have how many words here? We have 6. Now if we want to start counting, we start from 0. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Added up together, it becomes 6 words. So now, as you can see in the browser, now we have an array in here. Now an argument of 1 here in the second parameter gives return an array. So that's why we are using this print function, this print r function. It's used to return to print out arrays in a string. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in programming we start counting from 0. Yeah, just like this. That's why we have this. Okay, now let's try to let's change this to 2 and see what's gonna happen. Okay, now 2 returns the position of each of the words. 2 returns the position of each of the word. Now let's see this. The first letter in this starts from is the position of the first letter is 0. Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the first letter in is gonna start. The first letter in is positioned in 5. Now the same thing is applicable here. 10, a, good, 15, just like that. Okay, now let's move to the next parameter, which is the third argument. Now, the third argument takes the third argument takes if you want to output, maybe if we have any special character, like if we have 0, if you have 1 here. Now let's try to view into the browser. If you have this full stop here, we'll try to view it in the browser. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, the comma was not is not needed here anyway. Now you see that the full stop is not included in this array. Now, if you have any special character, to make sure it comes up or it is outputted alongside with the other words in the string or characters in the string, you will. That's where you need this third parameter. Now, the third parameter you is used to include the special character in the array. Now let's add this. Now you see that the full stop will be included now. Now you can see this, it's included. Now even now separate this from the tutorial, which means it's gonna be a whole word itself, word. Okay, now we now have, this is a good PHP tutorial, full stop. Now if we let's use one here and see what's gonna return. If now it's gonna return 7 characters. Now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now 0 1. Okay, I already told you this before. So now let if for example I want to add, and this is a good PHP tutorial and a very nice one. Okay, now you discover that, you see when we try to open that in the browser, you see that this and is not included. Okay, now let's open that, let's refresh. This is a good PHP tutorial, a very nice one. Now you discover that from what you've seen here, there is no and, the symbol and that special character now is not included. So this third parameter is used to also include any special character in it's used to display any special character in the string. Okay, now let's try to view that. You can see I've added and here. So if you view that in the browser, it's gonna come up. Okay, and yeah. Now you see it's there now. Okay, if we try to space the dots, the full stop, now it will become another word in the array. Okay, that should be all with no, word counts. Now let me start this. The ones we've covered, I'm gonna start. So I will know I've worked with that. Okay, now let's go back. Let's do the next one. String shuffle. String shuffle is used to shuffle words or string. It's a function used to shuffle words or string. So if for example we still have this string, okay, let me reduce this to LOL. I believe this should take only one parameter. I believe it's just gonna take only one parameter. I believe so. Okay, let's just erase this string. Let's just put this in the variable. Okay, it won't. Let me just echo this. Echo str shuffle. Okay, str shuffle. Str shuffle. Wow. hello world, hello world. As you can see, if you try to refresh, it will be shuffled as you refresh. You can see that. Now this is always very useful if you're trying to get a unique um, pin. I will show you how you can use that to generate pins or maybe numbers. Okay, now that's this, that's that. Now if for example, let's do it in this manner. Now if for example we have A B C D E F G H N 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now let's just say pin is equal to okay, sorry, string. Sorry, this tutorial is gonna be a bit long, so probably I'm gonna use a software that will try to split it into parts when I'm trying to upload on YouTube. Okay, now let's just say string, let's just say pin is equal to um, str shuffle string echo pin echo pin. Okay, now let's try to echo that. Let's see what's gonna happen. You can see this. This is wonderful. So each time maybe you are trying to generate pins for companies or anywhere, maybe you want a website or you own a website, you want to be giving um, codes to users, probably password for users that will enable them log into the website or achieve a particular function or kind of a yes, something close to that. Now you can see this is a bit familiar. Most of you that buys recharge card pins or you want to generate random numbers or probably pins for people. Now this function will be very useful for you. Yeah, so as simple as that. So if now let's move down to the next function, substring. I'm still gonna use that with the shuffle function to see how we can check the numbers of numbers of characters you would like to output. Okay, for example, let's comment this. We're still gonna use it later. Probably we might not use it anyway. But if we are not gonna use it, then I'll have to delete it later. Okay, now let's do this string. You can call it any variable, any how you like, any variable. If you want to name your variable, you can name it anything you want, in as much as it's gonna help you identify what you're gonna use it for. Okay, now let's sorry, let me still use this string. Let me use this string. Now shuffle is gonna output return part of the string. It is used to return part of a string or a kind of a sentence or words. Okay, let's echo. Okay, let's do it this way. Part. Let's just write part here. Now the function is this, like this. Substring tr. Okay, I should remember some of them. Most of the time I do forget how. I do forget the sorry, spelling. Okay, now let's try to echo this. Now sorry, this has to take, it takes three parameters. Now I'm gonna come to that. Let me just, it takes three parameters. The first one is the string you want to return part of. Now the second one is the character where you want to start. Now if you're starting from A here, now you input 0. Now if you're starting from B, you use 1 here. So let's, for example, start from 0. The next one, it will be the length of the string you want to return. Okay, let me just say, if we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. Now we have 17 characters. Now let's return, let's try to view it in the browser and see. Now you can see we have the whole 17 character. Now let's reduce that to 10. It's gonna cut it. Okay, you see that now it has reduced the character to 10. Now let's start from, let's use 1 here and see. There will be 3 here and A will go. Wow, you can see that. Okay, this is also very useful too. It's a very useful function. It's a very useful string function, as a matter of fact. Can be used to output a part of a string. If, for example, let's try to use that with string shuffle and see if we can use it to output the numbers of. Let me increase this to A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. Now 0. Okay, now let's do this. Let's change this to sub str. Sorry, sub str. Okay, now let's shuffle this to shove is equal to str shuffle string, the string shuffle. Okay, now shove. Okay. Alright. This is this. Sorry, I need to include that dollar sign. It's a variable. Okay. Now, how many characters do we have here? Let's say 30. Let me count. 1 2 3 4 5 6. No, okay. Let me do this function. Let's include this function here. str length of shuffle. I want it to return the full length of shuffle. Let's see. Sorry. What the fuck was that? Unexpected. I didn't include Okay, now I forgot my line terminator here. Okay, let's view this. Wow, it returned the full length of the shuffle. The full length. You remember this str length is used to return the numbers of length, the numbers of character in the string. So if this character is 1 2 3 4, if it's 20, it's gonna return 20. Yeah. Okay, now let's try to divide it by 2. I'm trying to use tree function here. Let's try to divide this by 2. The full length divided by 2. Okay, now as you can see, it divides by 2. Divide the length of the function by 2. Now as you can see, I'm using 3 functions here. Now you see, substring function is used to return parts of the string. Now shuffle is used to shuffle the string. Okay, now let's change this to 3. Okay, as you can see, so if we want to return 10 characters here, 10, you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So if we want to return 15, 15, 15. Okay, now let's try 15. You will notice that, okay, we use this. A is not included. Why? Because it's going to start from B. That's why if you shuffle this, you're not going to see A. Yeah, you're not going to see A. So if we start from 0, A will be included. Okay, as simple as that. So those functions, this function is used to str shuffle is used to shuffle a string or a words. Now the substring function is used to return part of the string. Okay, now if we remove this and input string here, string, this video is long. Okay, don't worry, it's because most of these functions is what you're going to be using, so I need to take time to really explain them to you guys. Okay, now you see this now, the shuffle has been removed from the program, from the code. Okay, now that is very simple. It's very simple now. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Similar text. Similar text is used. Similar text can be used to return similarities between two strings. So if, for example, let me remove this. A string. Let me see. It's like this. No, we won't need this. Okay, let's, for example, string 1. Let's use this string 1. String 1. Okay, string 1 is equal to today is a wonderful day. That's string 1. The next one, string 2, will be today is a wonderful day and a good day. You can you can use anything you like when you're working on your, so I'm just trying to use anything. I'm using anything anyway. Okay, now let's use this function. The function is like this, similar underscore text. Now you now put the string you want to find the similarities, the two string, it takes this function takes three parameters. The first one is the string, the first string, and the second one is the second string. Now then the third parameter, the third argument will be the percentage, yeah, in a variable, percentage in a variable. Okay, now let's do this. String 1, string 1, and string 2. Then the next one is the percentage, which is result. Good. Now let's try to echo result. Echo this result. You can just put anything here, maybe percent. Echo percent. Now it's going to tell you, it's going to return the similarities between those two strings. Now if, okay, let's do it this way for you to understand. Maybe let the similarities, put it in a string, the similarity between them is, okay, you won't need to concatenate it. Why? Because of we're using double quotes. Okay, the similarity between them is 76.19047. Okay, it returns them in floats. So if, for example, let's delete this to here, it's gonna return 100%. The similarity between them is 100%. As simple as that. Very, very simple. So there might be times you find this function very useful. Probably if you're using it to write programs like games, you're using it by telling the user to probably anyhow you want to use it, telling the user to tell you how many to guess the similarity percentage between those between two strings or two words. Now you find this very useful. Okay, now let's go for the next one, which is text search. Okay, text search is used to search for a text within a string. It's used to search for a text within a string. Oh, if for example we have only string 1 here, string 1, and you want to search for a text, okay, now okay, now I'm trying to remember the function, how it's okay, it's like this. Now echo strpos. Now this, what will happen here, it's gonna return the position of the string that you want to search in, the position of the words you want to search in that string. Now this first one, it takes two parameters, or probably three. We have string a stack mix, sure, anyway. The first one will take the string, which is string 1. Let me remove this one. We only have one string here. String Now the second one will be the words you want to search for. Wonderful. That will be wonderful. Wonderful. Now let's try to echo this. Now it will return the position of the first character in the string. First character of the word you're searching for in the string. Okay, let's view that. Don't always forget your line terminator. Now let's, wow, 11. Now if we start counting from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Let's see, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. I told you programming we start counting from 0, so you can see that. So if you want to return the position of, to find day, it will return the position of day. I've never used this before in any of my program. Why is it returning 2? Okay, let's today. Wow. Let's use capital letter. Zero. Okay. Maybe it's case sensitive. Is six. So let's find day. DAY. Two. What the fuck? A. 3. 3. 1 2 3. Wow, maybe it's returning something is wrong. Okay, let's use hello world. Whatever it is, it was used. It's the function that searches for specific text within a string. If a match is found, the function returns the character position of the first match. Wow, yeah, that's the function. That's what it does. But kind of confused anyway. I've never used it in any of my program. I never found it useful. Okay, let's use hello world. World. Well, 6. 1 2 3 4 5. Sorry, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, that's what it does anyway. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Add slashes and strip slashes. Okay, now if we have, let's add slashes. Now what it does is add slashes we'll add forward slash in a string. Now if for example you want to add forward slash here, you're gonna find this useful when probably you want to add slashes to maybe your string. Okay, maybe you're trying to input data in the database or anywhere you want to add a slash, a forward slash in your script. Now it's gonna be useful in that manner. Okay, now let's try to, now the function is like this, add slashes. Yes, the first, it takes 2 parameters. The first is the string you want to add the slash. Now the second sorry, it should be one parameter. Let's check this out. Now you will have to put where you want to add the slash in a quote. Now let's see if this works out. Sorry. Okay. Oh, actually it's a backslash. Okay, this is gonna be useful if probably you want to escape um, a quote. Maybe you want to escape the quote. Sorry, I was trying to show you how you can echo, when I was trying to show you how to echo a string. Sorry. Now you know what happened now. Unexpected. Wonderful. Why? Because you cannot use two quotes, you need to escape them. Now this is what we're gonna do now. Let's echo this directly. Echo add slashes. Add slashes for this in a bracket. Wow. Okay, let's change this to whatever. Yeah, it still works. It works. Now that means you have to change um you will have to change the enclosed quote to a single if the inner quote is double. Okay, you might find this useful anyway. I've never used it. Okay, now let's go. Let's um, use the next one, which is strip slashes. Strip slashes is used to remove slashes from um, your string. Strip strip slashes. Okay, if I have, maybe you're trying to escape this. Let's just backslash. Okay. Wow, you see it has removed um, it has removed the slashes. Now as slashes, we have to add slashes, back slashes to your string, while the strip slashes will have to remove slash in your string. Alright, I think this is where we're gonna end string functions. Now try to play with this, work on this, check them out, research more, and you're gonna find this useful anytime while you're coding PHP. Okay, this is where I'm gonna end this. Please, if you love my videos, to encourage me, please like and subscribe. And if you have any question, or probably you want to ask questions about most of what we've done or what we did, now you can comment on the comment section, and I'll make sure I get back to you. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. See you in the next video tutorial.